Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello. Today we are going to be demonstrating transparent materials, opaque materials, and shadows, along with translucent.
So transparent materials are materials such as glass, plastic, water. They're basically materials that you can see through, and light transmits through them. And when an object has a natural frequency that's equal to the incoming frequency of the object resonates, which allows the light to pass through them. Light also slows down when it passes through a transparent material. And Ryan will show you a demonstration of transparent materials.
Yes. So if I take my handy dandy iPhone and go to the flashlight app, I will put a transparent material in front of this here binder, and as you can see, it is shown on the other side
But the light goes through it.
The light goes through. And it also works with water because water is transparent. So we're going to take that, do that, and you can see the same sort of effect there. So why don't you talk a little bit about translucent materials?
Oh, yes, Ryan, I will. Translucent materials are materials such as like wax paper, frosted glass, and basically what it does is it just blurs the light. So we're going to use this wax paper to demonstrate how it blurs the light.
That would be going through here.
So this is what it would look like without the translucent material, and this is what it looks like with translucent material.
Can you see? You might want to go over the top.
Go around here. So here
you can see that it's blurred.
It's just blurred.
If you hold that up, you can see that it's blurred.
So there's a big difference.
You're not supposed to say in the middle, but keep going.
So there's a big difference between this frosted kind of blurred light versus
You gotta hold it
this where it's more defined.
You're awfully loud for a camera lady.
Okay, well just like.
All right. So let's move on to shadows.
No, opaque materials.
Opaque materials, then shadows.
Okay, so opaque materials are basically like the exact opposite of transparent materials. They're like all solids and like nothing you can see through, such as this mug. It can really be any material like wood or metal, and metals are opaque, and the electrons are more easily, or can move more easily, and that's why they are shiny. So Ryan will show you what opaque materials do. Oh, they absorb light and not transmit them.
So here you see that you can't see through it, you just get this shadow, which segs us into shadows.
Yeah, so shadows are created when rays of light can't pass through like an opaque material, and while other rays of light are able to pass through them. So there are two types of shadows. One is called an umbra, which is a total shadow, and it shows a lot, or it's a lot more defined, and you can tell the shape of the shadow. Ryan, would you like to show?
So the closer you are, the more you're going to get the umbra. The full shadow, see, it's dark and such. So that's one type of shadow.
And the farther you get away from, so an umbra shadow like appears when the light source is a lot closer to the object, but when the light source is far away, the shadow becomes fainted, and you can hardly see like the outline of it. Susie, can you see that? Yeah. So yeah, as the light source goes away, the shadow becomes less defined.
That's a penumbra.
That is a penumbra.
Yes.
And that is our lesson for today, class. Hope you enjoyed.
Learn physics.
Yeah, physics.
Oh, physics.
How do you turn